Alright, here we are again, guys. Today I did the alignment job. There's a bunch of leftover shims from the shim packs I got over at AutoZone. I'll show you a tool that works great for just easily doing alignments in your garage. Caster camber. It's this Fast Tracks. Basically, so this will raise up and you can tighten that black knob and it locks onto the wheel. I'm not going to do it right now, but you get the general idea. It'll lock onto the wheel, and there's a bubble gauge right there that tells you your camber. And then you do some measurements where you turn the wheel 15 degrees to the left, set the gauge to 0, then turn it 15 degrees in, and it'll tell you your caster reading. So I've got it set up 1 degree negative camber on the passenger side and 5.5 degrees positive caster. On the driver's side, I had to compromise. It wasn't, couldn't get quite the adjustment, so I did 0.5 camber and 5 caster. That's about as close as I could, or as much as I could get the camber and maintain the positive caster. Also installed the Pro G braces. It was a little tricky getting clearance with tall valve covers. The light isn't the best in here. There we go. So it looks like there's about a ½ inch clearance there. We got better clearance over here. There we go. There's some good clearance. Mounted, let me get a light. Well, anyway, it's mounted to the control arm there. Right there, there's the nut that holds the bar on. So those look really good. That's gonna hopefully add a lot of stability. Also, after I torqued them down, I noticed the original seam right along the dash, or the firewall, cowl, whatever you call this piece. When I torqued this down, it cracked just a little bit around it. So I mixed up some JB weld, smeared it down in there, and I'm going to sand that down and repaint it, just so you can't see that little crack. It didn't do as much over here, but apparently there's a seam here that's sealed together, and there's some Bondo in there from the factory. But put a little JB weld on both sides of it just to see it stopped cracking right about there. So I just sealed it up. I'm going to paint that, but at least I know they're not coming undone. Anyway, get the drive shaft in probably in a week and a half. Get the exhaust system in and take it out on its maiden voyage.